Hey guys, Danielle Butler here, and we are so fired up to be home from Destination Diamond. It was an incredible week. Our cups are so full, our hearts are so full, and now we can't wait to get to work. So we're excited to be home. It's been a long day of travel, but I'm super thankful we had the WOD for today. Perfect timing so we can share the message that was just pounded into us this week. So here's some cool stats about this week. There were actually 14 Diamond distributorships already in the room at Destination Diamond. So that was pretty neat. And every other person there was either an Emerald or an Emerald 9-star. So they truly expect some of that group to be part of the next wave of diamonds. Richard and Sherry talked about our March to $1 billion, and that's going to take at least 200 diamonds in the company. So we're currently around 130. Is that right, babe? So we got to get to that 200, and so that's part of why they did, this training. And honestly, y'all, we are so humbled to have even been in that room. We totally felt unworthy with some of the champions we were sitting around, but we're thankful because now we get to bring that message back to you guys and help you. So there was one message that they just hounded all week. And so when they say something once, I'm listening. When they say something twice, catches my attention. If they say something, I don't know, 17, 18, 19 times, then you better believe we're making some serious notes, and that's it. It's so simple. And so we wanted to share the message. Every single trainer that spoke throughout the week, every single one of them included this in their training. So no, it's worth sharing with you guys. And I know that y'all are excited to hear it because I posted in the other Team Reynolds Champions page, and you guys are excited to hear the nugget. So here it is. Who can we talk to now? Who can we talk to next? So simple. That's the one question. If they had one message that they wanted to get out to all these future diamonds and current diamonds, and this is the message that they chose, that's obviously of mega importance. Who can we talk to now, and who can we talk to next? The top corporate leaders and leaders in this company said over and over, that is the only metric that matters. That's it. That all of your numbers are going to reflect how many times you and your team are asking that one question. So one thing that we realized that we've been doing wrong with a new person, y'all, we've been swamping them. We got to keep it simple here. So that's one thing we're going to start doing is simplifying. We're going to, and this is what they told us to do, identify their purpose, how much and why. And then you're going to say this. All right, awesome. Here's what we're going to do next. You help them figure out who are their top 3 people and say, when can we get on the phone with them? Who can we talk to right now? Who can we talk to next? And that's it. That's what you want to do. Levels 1 through 3, 4 through 9, your brand new distributor to someone who's been on your team for forever. Revisit them and ask that question. You got to be putting people into the pipeline and ask, who now? So here's what they said. They said, obviously they reiterated the success system too, which is, of course, so important. We know that. That's how you build your business. But this is what they said. If you're not plugging people into 3-way phone calls, mixers, 2-on-1s, that type of thing, it's because you're not doing any 1-on-1s. So the simplest way to build your business is to talk to more people. You got to perfect that 1-on-1, or else you're never going to have anybody to plug in on a 3-way phone call. Rick Lloyd was talking about this is a behavior business, and he said that he wants us to spend 80% of our time, the 80-20% rule applies here. He wants us to spend 80% of our time doing 2-on-1s, 3-way phone calls, mixers, product and business follow-up, and he wants us to only spend 20% of our time doing the other things, the training calls, the webinars, the team calls, those types of things. And he said, they're all important, but here's the reality. There's one thing that's ultimately getting you paid, and that's talking to new people. The only way you're ever going to get paid in AdvoCare is to get in front of people. And sometimes that's the toughest thing to do, especially if you're a new person. So you want to help your new people do that. You can do all those other things. You can go to every training, every mixer. You can plug into every webinar, watch every video on the website, and never make a dime in AdvoCare. Because the reality is the only way you're going to get paid is getting in front of people. So that's what you want to do. Get really excellent at those 1-on-1s. Talking to people is what's going to keep the momentum going. And recruiting is the lifeblood of this business. So they said the only way to, obviously, the only way to keep your business moving is by recruiting. And the only way you're recruiting is if you're talking to new people. So we want to simplify that. And then just a little tip from Richard, something really big is coming in January, and it is super exciting. We can't tell you, we swore to secrecy with our right hand, actually. We swore to secrecy that we wouldn't tell, so we're not going to tell. But what we can tell you is that right from the mouth of Richard Wright, he told all of us, he said, if you're a current diamond, he said, this is what I would tell everybody. He said, this is what I told the diamonds last week at the Seaside Diamond Retreat. Stop doing everything else. Stop your team call. Stop everything. Recruit, recruit, recruit. Frontline recruit. Lead from the front. Tell your team to fill this pipeline, load it up for January. The work that you do right now till the end of the year is what matters the very most. And he said that if you want your January and your 2015 to get, because January is the predictor for the entire year. So if you want your 2015 to look different, and if you really are serious about helping us become that billion-dollar company in 2015, get into action right now. For these next 6 weeks, work your tail off. Plug people in. Get excellent at those one-on-ones. Talk to people right now. Get good at saying, who can we talk to now? Who can we talk to next? I would revisit every single person you've brought into this business. Even if they're not interested in earning income, it's one of those things, and this is a great way they shared to say it. You know what? I know you said you weren't really interested in the business right now, and that's fine, but do you know anybody that's not going to be able to put a turkey on their table at Thanksgiving this year, or that's not going to be able to have a Christmas for their children this year, that we could help? Because we know we can bless them. We'd love to work with them. Who do you know? Do you know anybody like that? Anybody coming to mind? So it's worth revisiting every single person on your entire team, spending about 20% of your time doing that, but still 80% of that time finding that new blood. You got to recruit right now. So that was it. And here's a last thing I wanted to share with you guys. Some of us have heard that a million times. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who can we talk to now? Who can we talk to next? Every appointment, the goal should be to set the next appointment and to ask that person who they know. And a lot of times what I do is I'm like, okay, so make your list. And if you have somebody get back to me, I'm going to give you my number and we can talk to them. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to start saying, okay, who do you know right now? Or I'm available at 8 o'clock tonight. Who do you know that we can talk to then? So here's the thing. Like I said, we've heard that before. This is not something new, but it was important enough that they felt like sharing with the next wave of diamonds and some current diamonds, sharing that message over and over and over this week. And I talked to several of the diamonds after the training, and I said, what was your big takeaway? And that was what all of them said. Everybody had something else that they might have taken here and there. We got something else, of course, out of it, obviously, too. Probably more wads to come on that. But that was the big takeaway from every single person. Become experts in asking that question and teaching your team to do that same thing. Ask your team that. So here's what I wanted to leave you guys with. Some of us are going to hear this message and think, oh, I've heard that before, and not do anything about it and not make a change. Some of us are going to actually implement that and make the choice to be humble. And obviously, you're watching this WOD because we talked about earlier, you're not happy with the speed of your business, or you want to move faster, or you want a bigger paycheck, or you want to impact more families. You want to advance. You're ready to grow your business and take it to the next level. So that's why you're watching this WOD. So my prayer is that you can take that with complete humility, like we did, like some of those big pins in the room took that, and be willing to apply that in your business, and not just say it, but not just, talk about it, but be about it and do it. And there's a difference. It's real easy to talk, and it's not as easy to match it up with action. And action is the only thing that's going to get you paid in this business. So that was a little bit lengthy. Sorry. I might try and make another one, cut it down. But we love you guys. We are so fired up for what's coming. Recruit. Who can we talk to now? Who can we talk to next? That's what it's all about, guys. We love you. God bless you.